Hey, let's do your energy check-in. Okay, today I'm feeling a little bit, like, if that's a feeling. I guess I'm gonna say I'm feeling a little bit, like you're out there again, like you're feeling like a little more, pep in your step. I'm feeling a little more, hence while I'm up and got on clothes, like it's summertime and it's the first day of fall. Wow. Okay. That's California life for you. I love it. I love it. But I'm feeling like there's a sense of renewal. Okay, a sense of let me put myself back up out there. Let me even tap into some old veins. Like what I mean by that is like some of you might have a little old fling or something from the past that you're going to maybe knock on the door, or you're thinking about it now. You're thinking about doing it. Some of you are thinking about it and you're talking yourself out of doing it because we take no backward steps here, or we try not to, right? So some of you are thinking about it but are hesitant. So let's just see what we got here for the energy. I don't know. That could all just be me. Could all just be me, and it not be you at all. But I definitely feel like there's a sense of wanting to retry, get back out there again. Is what it feels like. Like I'm retrying, and this could be with career. This could be with certain people. This could just be with oneself. Like I'm really putting my best foot forward again and representing who I am. So I feel like that's the energy right now. These don't show up too well. Okay, couple of decks that here. I'm calling out really quick. That's the vice versa tarot. I'll take that one out as well. Okay. And of course, the juices. All right. Like I said, well, I don't know if I have that on the video earlier, but I'm feeling a really big energy of wanting to get oneself back out there, right? Really just feeling like you want to try something again. A sense of renewal, a sense of curiosity, and excitement to be like, you know what, I could do this. And it might even just be a feeling like you could have not felt like this yesterday. You may have not felt like that 5 minutes ago. But right now, you're feeling the energy. You're feeling good. You're feeling vibrant. Such a vibrant thing. You're feeling good. I'm looking over here and I see what I think is the sun card, but I'm not sure in that deck. But I'm seeing the sunshine very brightly there. And I feel like that's where you're at. Like, ta-da! Hence the yellow, right? You're feeling very bright, okay? Like optimistic. The future looks very bright. Let's see. What do you got for us? The Four of Pentacles in reverse. And I feel like there's a sense of freedom. Like I'm releasing. I'll take it. I'm releasing things that used to hold me back. I'm releasing stuff that I was holding on tightly to. I'm releasing old beliefs, old habits, old thought patterns, all that kind of stuff. I just feel like that Four of Pentacles is saying I'm letting go. I don't know if this even has reversals in this deck, but we just gonna peek while we talking. It does not. But that's okay, because it's still the same for me. Like, it's totally still the same message and meaning for me. Is that I feel like you know what to exactly hold on to and what to release. It doesn't matter. Up or down, I definitely hear what I hear. So I just wanted to see if the deck had reversals for sure. Four of Pentacles, deciding what do I want to hold on to, what do I want to release, and I feel like you've come clear with that. Or a lot clearer, especially about some things. There are certain things in particular, like I'm not going to do that anymore, or I'm going to do this now, or I don't want to go back to that, or this, that, or the other. So I feel like you're really good about. I feel like you've come to a decision about that. The Queen of Cups. See, I have decided what I'm going to hold on to and what I'm not. I'm stepping into my power. I'm happy. I'm coming back out. I'm going to offer my cup in the ways that I choose to offer my cup. Who finna get a piece of my cup? Who finna get a sip out this cup? Who is thirsty? All y'all. And I'm going to let y'all, maybe, I'm going to pick and choose who gets to have a sip from my cup. But I feel like you're really in tune with your emotions again. I feel like you're like, hey, I've released myself from a lot of old paradigms and old attitudes that I had before, where I didn't give myself credit, or I didn't, recognize or see myself as the beautiful being that I am. Like that I really just kept myself held back in a lot of judgment that was unnecessary. Why? No need to beat myself up on why or how long I thought like that. Just know that in this moment, at this point in time, I don't think like that anymore. And so that's where I feel like you're at. And I'm moving forward with life, with a new attitude, with a new excitement, with a new zest, with a new spark. I'm moving forward in love. And I just mean like in love, like you're like, I love this now. Now that I don't have to be like this, or now that I don't have to block myself from that, or I have to behave like this, or I have to say that. Now that I can actually just understand what it means to love myself and live very authentically from my heart, I'm ready. I feel like you're just a lot more ready to, to talk, to communicate, to get out there, to even to fall, right? Like some fall, fail, either way, it doesn't matter. You see things now for a lesson. You will have a greater appreciation for life. I love it. We are not. I am seeing the Hermit and the Ten of Cups, and I just feel like you've come out of that. See, in this Hermit card, to me, I feel like at this moment, she's closing that laptop and coming out of the hermit mode, okay? And then she's going out to live life. I feel like you spent that time in hermit mode thinking about who you are, thinking about the situations that you've had in life. You've just been doing a review of things, and you've been keeping to yourself in certain capacities, and now you're saying, okay, I'm going to go ahead and go out and try that, okay? Like I said, that's the same energy from the Four of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups. So I think we're just getting, Spirit is just doubling down on that. Like there should be most of you should have a new perspective, a new mindset. If you were hesitant about that, then let this message serve as the confirmation and the affirmation to move forward, okay? To move forward with that mindset, okay? Just if you were thinking about it, then you know that's what you want to do, then do it. Go ahead and do it, okay? What else you got for me? Okay. Ace of Wands. Go do it. Go do it. Go do it. I ain't even gonna sit on that. This is just exactly what it is. Ace of Wands. It's a new start. New start all day long. Brand new. You've decided what you want to move or what you want to hold on to, and you've decided what you'd like to release. You've decided what's valuable to you. What really has meaning to you? Which friends? What clothes? What's really meaningful and purposeful for you in your life right now? And that's what you're holding on to. You're loving those things, and you're deciding to move forward in life in a new way. This could be a new move to a city. This could be a new purchase that you've been wanting. This could be, going out on that date. This could be accepting that offer. This could be even putting an offer out there where you might have to be the person who says, I'm going to dive in and try to make that sale or whatever. But this is definitely you taking the step to move forward, and it's very prosperous for you. Like again, there's that sunshine behind there. Remember I said here, I see the sunshine. I'm wearing all this yellow. I feel like there's just a really good sense of solar plexus energy here, where you're just owning your personal power and claiming that, and then just getting ready to go right out the gate. I love it. The Devil is in the past position, okay? Releasing those bonds that have tied you down. And that's why some of you are contemplating on reaching out to that other person. There's some of you that know that this person had you in a chokehold, for lack of better terms, and I hope that does not trigger anyone, but this person had you. This person had you. And it doesn't even necessarily mean that this person was a bad person. They just, you just know that maybe something about that situation, that person, or that situation just quite wasn't in alignment for you at the time. Now you can go back and you can tap on that window pane if you'd like, but you definitely want to be aware of the red flags, right? You want to be mindful, like this is what had me tripped up before, or this is what I have now decided I'm not accepting or doing. These are my boundaries now. And when those boundaries are tested, and they will be, that is going to be a moment for you to decide, how are you going to move forward? Have you really broken that habit? Have you really stopped accepting that poor behavior? Are you really going to stand up for yourself, right? So if you put yourself back in that old position, or you put yourself back in that situation, be ready to stand up and do what you said you were going to do, and be who you said you were going to be, okay? That may be saying no. That may be saying yes, right? That may be taking that adventure. But whatever it is, I will say that this past situation, or the past situations that you were in, weren't always maybe in your best interest. And you know that there were some things that needed to be cut out. You can tap back in. Maybe you're trying to see if someone has grown just like you've grown, and you're tapping in to see. Some of you are like, nah, I don't want to do that, because I took me a while to get where I'm at without that person. So I definitely don't want to tap back. Some of you are battling that, I feel like, in your head, because this past energy, the devil energy, usually, I mean, to a certain extent, it feels good, right? It does. It's sometimes it's fun. There's also toxic relationships, but that's the thing. They're so toxic that you can't leave them, because to some degree, that's what you know, and that's what you feel comfortable in. So it feels good in this odd ass way, but it's not good for you. So it's in the past, though. So I think you know what some of your triggers are. I think you know who some of your people are triggering you. I also think you know that you have set some boundaries, and now it's going to be time for you to enforce them. Whether you go back to this old situation or not, do know that your boundaries are going to be tested, right? That's going to be the example of your growth. Okay? And each time you enforce or set or maintain or stay strong towards the goal and those boundaries, then it gets you closer and closer to the goal. So you know that each time this is offered up, you're kind of saying, you're making the choice that's going to best suit you to being where you want to be. The Page of Wands. Okay. You know that the action is supported, but now you're like, but which way, which direction? And remember I said there's this mind of contemplation. Do I want to? Right? Look at how you're looking back at that. You're looking like, do I want to talk back to that again? Do I want to tap back into that? And then there's also the, which way do I want to go? Which direction do I want to go? Because if I'm not going to go back there, then I definitely need to go this way. And what is it that I want to go towards? Some of you know, some of you don't. Some of you just need to move. And I think that's the good majority of you. If you don't know yet, if you don't know in this moment, so what? Just get up and move. Just get up and move. And I don't mean like physically move your home if that's not the case. I just mean something like, if you're sitting up there and somebody calls and asks you, do you want to go to Oktoberfest? Go. You've never been. You know what I mean? Something like that. You're just wanting to get yourself up and putting yourself in new environments, because you don't want to keep staying stuck and doing the same things that you've been doing in the past. So if you don't know which degree, or you don't know which job, or you don't know what city, that's okay. That's okay right now. But just start making yourself available to do different things around the house, or do different things with other people. You know, putting yourself out there so that you can begin to see a direction. Okay, but sitting there sometimes in one space and doing the same stuff is not going to show you the new possibilities available to you. So don't worry. Don't worry. Just do something different. See, Knight of Wands. Get to moving. Don't worry. Don't worry. Just go. Do something. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Lots of fiery energy. See? Ooh, I told y'all I was feeling, right? Okay. Lots of hot to go up in here. Lots of it. The Queen of Swords coming out. This is potential outcomes. So there's some information. And again, this is you enforcing those boundaries. Queen of Swords, don't play. Give me that hair. And if you say something crazy, I'm chopping right on off. You're getting cut off for sure. Say what I don't want to hear. Say what I ain't trying to hear. Say what you don't need to be saying. Or do something that, and I'm done. Right? Because I'm listening to my intuition for sure. And I feel like that's what you're saying. It's your feelings, right? That's the emotions or the feelings that I'm feeling that I'm translating. But it just definitely feels like a very solid, like, we're not doing that. Like I said, it's very, and I like seeing the Queen of Cups with the Queen of Swords. That is some really nice energy, because it's progressive and it's loving at the same time. But it knows that tough love sometimes is necessary, and not necessarily with all the time with other people, but even within ourselves, because we know we like that cake, but we know we ain't supposed to have it. Somebody got to tell us sometimes. Somebody got to say, no, you know you don't need that cake. You know you ain't supposed to have that cake. And you know you said you don't want it. You know you said, and so sometimes you got to hear that. It be hurting. But you got to hear it sometimes. And that's sometimes the energy that you have to be in as well, with just yourself. You know, even with other people, if you have to, say it with love. That's why the Queen of Cups is here. But definitely you have to be honest with oneself. And I feel like that's what you're doing, emotionally and mentally balancing that out. And understanding, you know, what's important to you. And making the right moves to cut that old bad behavior out. Okay, anything else? Yeah, the Ace of Cups. Oh, man. I love it, the Ace of Cups. You're going to love it. Without a doubt. We'll close with the Ace of Cups. Hierophant, definitely underneath the deck. Guidance is there. Teachers are there. Mentors are there. Answers are there. The keys are there. Go open up a couple of doors. Right? Go test the stuff out. Go test the waters for sure. Ace of Cups, like I said, there's a feeling of... Every time I say there's a feeling of something and I make a sound, it'd be a different sound. But that's because all of it mean kind of like the same something. Ace of Cups coming in. There's some of you looking to get that cup overflowed. There's looking for that cup to get poured into. There's definitely an energy of, I kind of want to see somebody. I kind of want to dance with somebody. There's like an energy of like maybe a little flirtiness going on there. I like it. I like it. There's a feeling of curiosity too, a sense of excitement. Like as my friends say, Dana from the Book of Dana, that's something to get your coolant flowing. That's what I feel like. You're trying to get your coolant flowing here. Okay, let's see what the juicy cards might say about that. Okay. As I definitely feel like there's an air of wanting to kind of get out there a little bit, have some fun. And that you're maybe opening up to the idea, truly opening up to the idea of wanting to get out there and maybe meet someone. Yeah, some of you. Because some of you, I feel, have been on your own for a while. And you've been saying one thing, but your actions have been another, and I just feel like you're now going to be in alignment for that. Okay? A lot more clear on that alignment, and you're a lot more, you know yourself better now. So you're knowing, okay, I wasn't doing everything, but now I know I can, and of course I'm going to be tempted, or I'm going to mess up, or I'm going to slip, but I'm going to love myself right through that, and I'm going to keep on being right there, making sure that I'm on my own, but about what I need to be on. Tell me what's going on. This energy I'm feeling, this love type of energy relationship is sacrifice. There, see? Ooh, the sacrifice feels like this Queen of Swords, and it's crazy because it fell right on top of that, right? What am I willing to cut out? What am I going to stop doing? Okay? There's a sacrifice I need to make. I'm not sure if I'm ready. You may feel like that every single day, but you just keep on going. And in that moment, when you have that decision and that choice, you're going to make a decision and a choice, right? So, sacrifice, big deal. Pay attention to those moments. That's the growth. You move right on through them. You move forward. Risk. I love this question on here. Take the risk or lose the chance? That is the question. So what are you going to do? Take the risk or lose the chance? I love that. I love that because that's really, really a good question to ask yourself when you come up like, hey, what do I want to do here? Is this worth that? It's a good question, all right? And some of you are going to have to move forward, and the sacrifice you're going to have to make is some certain people, certain relationships. They're just not, you're going to have to do it. You're not going to be able to to get out of that. And that's a little bit, that feels, that tugs at the heart. The other, see, the other person I'm seeing is influencing my decisions. And that could be very well for some of you. We'll tap into a different read for just love. I'm going to do that next. But this is other people. Like I said, this feels like people that you're going to have to let go. You're going to have to, it's crazy because you're in this new energy, this new spark, this new festive, this new whatever, this feel good energy. And the thing is that you got to find new people to share it with. And I'm not saying dump all your friends or whatever. All I'm saying is that you got to go out and find new people to share it with. Because, you know, like I said, not everybody can go. And those other people, the people in the past, will say that this energy here is what's kind of holding you back from taking the risk, or it's influencing your decisions and choices. So it's like, it's a little bit hard in the beginning when you decide you want to stop doing drinking, smoking, something of that nature, and then you go around a bunch of people who do just that, right? So now you know you have to change your environment a bit, and you have to let some things go. You can't do the things that you used to do because, you know, you're still trying to build that resistance towards not doing it. So these people, situations, you are going to have to let them go. That tugs at your heart, but it is definitely necessary because I'm going to finish that. It's definitely, I see that card. It's definitely necessary because you want to be somewhere else. You are striving for a particular goal. And so in order for you to get there, then you're going to have to make these type of decisions. I'm seeing liberation and tough beginning. That's what I just described. It's hard to quit something and be a new person, renewed and washed over when you are still dealing with other people that still do those bad behaviors. You can't, you know, it's like throwing yourself right back into the pit of temptation. So it's going to be a little bit tough. But again, this new energy that you're in, this bright yellow energy that you're in, this Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords energy, yeah, it's going to be, but you're going to see clearly. You're going to see clearly on which direction. You're not even, I feel like you're, in a sense, you're almost, I don't want to say you're embracing the toughness, but you know it. You know it. You know that life here is a duality. And so you know you're going to have some tough times. And so, see, it's not going to be easy, but I'm willing to fight. It says for our love, but for what you love, right? You're willing to do it. You're willing to do it because this is about you getting to a new space, a new beginning. Okay, anything else here? Ooh. Hot and cold communication. I'm telling you, some of you are going back and forth about reaching out and talking to somebody. It's this pull of I want to call, but at the same time I don't want to be the one to call. Because if you guys are mirroring each other's energy, maybe you're both doing the same, feeling the same way. And so I feel like this would be like two alphas not wanting to really like be the first to call. Yeah, and it's funny because one of you yeah. So it's interesting because I'm going to say this, I don't know if I'm supposed to, but one of you is going to take the mindset of, okay, I'll go ahead and call because at least I'm alpha enough or aware enough to understand that there's this dynamic, but I'm going to be in charge of going after what I want. And so I'm going to go ahead and call. And so one of you is going to call the other. And don't go back and forth with that. Just make the decision and move forward. For either one of you. That's funny. I like that. That's funny. Well, I don't know if I like that. It's just funny. I hope that you guys actually, one of you does break the ice though. Oh, yeah. Let's go down this rabbit hole. Let's go down this rabbit hole. I feel like you guys are both wondering what you're going to say. Nervous about how the conversation is going to go. And yeah, oh, a gift. It's going to be so nice to hear you guys. Okay, this is so cute. I can feel this. This is somebody that apparently, this is an emotion of someone that you guys like really have a fancy for, like someone or something. We'll go ahead and say something, but we're talking people right now. And this is a person that you enjoy or you enjoyed, and now I feel like moving secretly underneath the deck. I feel like there was back and forth or on and off communication, but you do actually enjoy this person, and this phone call from either alpha position can be taken as a gift. You know, it says, here's a small token of my love, and I feel like just to help you guys get past this, because I feel like there's two alphas just barking about who's not going to be seen as the more emotional one, or the one who missed the one more than the other. It's really simps. That's ridiculous. I don't want to say it's ridiculous. I just feel I can hear the banter that is going back and forth about making the phone call or the email or the connection. I can feel the banter going back and forth. What if I'm not received? What if it's whatever. We just talked about that, right? Don't overthink that. Just do it. You know, and then if the person is all ice cold and don't even mess with them, then boom, you know, move on to the next. Out. Decision made. Now I know not to have to worry about reaching out to you no more. I see you. I heard you. I got it. I'm out. That's it. So, you know, just do it. Because you are living life. Right? You are living life. What else? What's going on here? Again, I don't know. This energy could have been a bad... The reason why... I don't want to say this was a bad energy or a toxic energy. For some of you, it was. If this is a bad relationship, then you should know it's a bad relationship, and you don't need to go back to that. However, what I feel is that this is a situation or a relationship that I wouldn't say is necessarily bad. It just didn't have the key elements that you needed for it to really be a relationship. Like, it could have been just solely based on sex. It could have been somebody had a partner, or somebody didn't want to be committed to a relationship at the time. It doesn't mean that you guys had a negative time that was spent with each other. It's just the relationship was just not a relationship. It was maybe a situationship. Or it could have just been something that really was, it just couldn't get any deeper for some reason. I just feel like it's very surface level. Like you weren't able to dig in. This could have been due to just situational stuff, timing, who knows. But I feel like because of that, you're hesitant to go back to it. Because if it's the same, then there's a worry about, what am I going to feel like? And you're just going to be the same way you were before you called. Realizing that that's not obtainable right now. And you're going to push on. That's what you've been doing. See? Oh, man. I'm sitting up here. If I would have just talking about y'all soulmate. That's what this person is. That's why. Like I said, it's not like you guys had a terrible, terrible thing. It just feel more like the stars just weren't aligned. Oh. You guys are making me blush with this. I love this. I absolutely love this. It's sweet. It's sweet. It is. Oh, it's sweet. It's love. It's love. What else you got? I think this is what you guys both did. This shadow work. I think that this person made you face your shadow. I'm exploring my inner darkness to become a better person. Definitely. I feel like this person helped you. We're going to move this over. I think this person helped put you in a state of, so that you could go into that shadow work. I think the relationship or situationship, whatever this was meant, it crossed your desk, as I'll say it like that, to show you that there was some type of change, or to get you towards a certain amount of change in your life, to get you to recognize something about yourself. Definitely this could have been a what some would call a twin flame connection. But it's definitely a soulmate for sure, without a doubt. And I say it so confidently because of this situation, or because of this person or this situation, you had to recognize things about yourself, whether they were about you and how you want to move in a relationship, what you wanted in a relationship. This was unattainable. Felt great. Might have had a really wonderful time, but definitely not something that was able to grow and prosper in the way that you might have wanted it to. Okay. Let's try to get some space here for us. Okay. So this person highlighted something in you. You know, I don't want to either, you know, I don't want a half relationship. I want a whole relationship. I don't want to be living like this. I don't want that. I want to be this type of person. I want to be, it just made you realize that you had some tough decisions you had to make. And that's good. You guys had a great time, but realizing that you couldn't have what you wanted really pushed you to look at yourself and the situation differently, right? And so there was it made some of you realize, hey, I haven't been respecting myself the way that I should be respecting myself. Just a lot of different, there's a lot of different areas of how they brought out, they made you look at things. This person is not respecting my time, or this person is not respecting the love that I'm pouring in. Whatever that may be, you realize that, and you're like, but I keep allowing it. And then you ask yourself, why do I keep allowing it? Which puts you into that shadow work, saying, okay, now I got to dig into it. Why do I feel like I deserve less than? And why am I behaving? You know, things like that. Hopefully that really comes across and makes sense to you. It's going to be different for so many, but it's because of the actions of this relationship or this partner that you actually ended up doing some going into some shadow work, and which was good, really good for both of you, because now you're in a point of growth. And now I think that frequency or that vibration between the two of you is now on that level where you guys can you're back on a different frequency. You may have found yourself on station 89.3, but now you guys are on station 99.1, and that's what I feel here. You're not on the same frequency as you was before, but you guys are on the same frequency. Oh my goodness, twin flame and compromise. Yeah, definitely a significant relationship here. What else you got? Watching you. Okay. So if some of you live in the vicinity of, or this, of course, in this world, there's social media. So, you know, maybe you guys are watching each other, or you're thinking about it. Yeah, there's like a little, I've been taking a little peek-see here and there. I actually think that you've been doing it in the dark, both of you. Neither one of you are necessarily making it a point to let the other one know that you're watching. Kind of like that moving secretly. So for instance, you may go on each other's pages and you may see each other's, I don't know if you can watch stories without them seeing, but you might go on into their page or what have you, and not really like any of the videos or anything, but you watch them, or pictures or something along the terms. Maybe you're peeking in some kind of way, or you're going to a friend's page and then seeing if you see them on that page with their friend, something like that. But I feel like there's some peekabooing going on here, and they're being very discreet about it as well. funny. Foolish. Yeah. It's I said it's funny and then foolish pops out. It's foolish because, see, this says I lack the maturity to handle a person like you. And that could very well be true for some of them out there. But what I feel is giddiness. I actually feel like you two, like when they're watching you, or you're watching them, this is full on, I am so glad they are not in my face to see me cheesing type of energy. Like, this is the way I'm looking right now. Like, this is how I feel like you guys are when you're watching this person, or when you're thinking about this person. They just light something up in you, and it just feels good. It feels giddy. Some of you are worried about coming back to a conversation with this person. Before I look at that, and I think I saw the chokehold on the neck. Some of you are worried about having the conversation with this person because some of you may have not been in your best, maybe I don't want to say best behavior, but the conversation may have not ended the way that you'd like. Maybe that was not the way that you guys wanted to. Maybe that was your last conversation and it was awkward. It just feels like, some of you were like, I probably should have did better. And some of you actually know that you should be the one to reach out because you weren't really proud of yourself and how it all ended. A new beginning. Yeah, let's forget about the past. Take a chance and start again. You guys should. I feel like this is, yeah. You guys are only holding yourselves back from communicating. Like I said, it's just back and forth. See that red around it's like both of you are like, I want to, but I ain't. And I ain't. And I ain't. What is that? Yeah. Yeah, it's a super, super sweet energy. And if you guys could actually know that the other one was feeling like this, then you wouldn't even think twice about it. You'd be like, I'm gonna call because I know you like me. Ooh, hold on. I need to take that down just a notch because I want to be able to drink my water and I'm smiling too big. So let me try to. It's a very, 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 very powerful connection here. I was just thinking about opportunities, like take the opportunity, but choices. You're going to have to, choices and left hanging. Like I was saying earlier, this feels like some of you might be like, ooh, I don't know, because maybe some of you ghosted. Maybe some of you, like I said, the conversation didn't go that well. So, Spirit is, I'm telling you, this is a very strong connection. Apology. Like I said, some of you know that you should be the one calling. If you know who, I hope this is resonating with you guys out there. I just can't. If it's not, I would be super surprised because this is a very, very this is a very strong connection. This is someone who has really you guys like each other. This is a very powerful connection. And whether this doesn't turn out to be a relationship, it feels like there's some purpose here. Okay? There does feel like there's purpose here. I'm seeing ego underneath the deck. Let the apology come through. Put the ego to the side. Put the alphaism. Put that to the side as well. And just allow yourselves to reach out to one another. Allow yourselves to talk. Like, let's do it. The apology is going to be accepted. I mean, it is. And you also are going to feel better when you give it. Whoever has to give it. I'm sorry. It's my fault. What can I do to make it right? See? I mean, And this person, you guys, again, the energy that you two share, you're just going to win them over even more with it. It's almost like they're going to be like, oh my gosh, look at the growth that this, because they apologized. Like, yeah, it's sweet. It's sweet. Oh gosh, it's sickening sweet. Stop making me smile. New perspective. Chaser. See? I'm telling you. The person, okay, whichever one of you who may need to, out of the two of you, like one of you is actually saying, do I need to apologize for anything? And the other is like, yeah, that's me. I need to apologize. Because, yeah. This definitely, I'm going to see this, if that twin flame card comes out for sure. I'm really feeling that this is one of those relationships, one of those relationships. Spirit is on it today. Look, perfect match. This is, yeah. Like I said earlier, that maybe you guys are mirroring each other, what have you, something. But this is about you guys are jumping back on a frequency again. You're going from one station. Yeah, you might have been down here, but you are now up here on this radio station together. You're back in the same circles. You're back in the same frequency. And you guys have upgraded, you guys have up-leveled, so it's good, But now that you're on that frequency again, definitely, in a sense, one of you is about to be a runner and one of you is about to be a chaser. Sometimes that's good in twin flame relationships because, again, it's going to take you guys to circle back around to the shadow work. And so that's what I mean about this relationship. This may not be something that you guys are going to be forever with. This may not be your person, but this is definitely a relationship that's going to keep enlightening you on how you want to progress and move forward, right? So if you go back and it starts a chain reaction, this is where you're going to have to be very sure about the next level of where you want to go in relationships and in life, right? Because this person might be seem like everything, and then there'll be one thing that you're like, but that'll never work. We get along, and yeah. This is a significant relationship. Ooh, my ear is starting to itch. This, I want to hear it. I want to hear it. It's just very powerful. This is also chasing directly after your dreams. This is that Page of Wands, Knight of Wands energy. And this is going after what you want in love, because there's something here that feels right. There's something here that feels, it feels right. It just feels right. Yeah. I see lust and moving secretly. Again, remember I said before, this might have been a situation that just wasn't maybe in alignment at the time. This could have been someone who was in a relationship already, or there was something that just made this person, you two, unavailable to one another. And maybe now that has changed, maybe it has not, but it doesn't change the fact that you still think about this person, or this person really does something to you. Remember I said it seems like there's a lot of hot to go here. This card says we are a perfect match. Reason why our fire burns so hot. Yeah, I feel like this is a lot of hot to go here. You guys are really, when you find out that you're in the same circle, or when this pops up, maybe Spirit will work this out for you guys, and neither one of you really have to approach each other. Who knows? But okay, I just feel like there might be another. If you guys don't move on this, I do feel like there could be a situation where the universe is just going to pair you guys back up in some way, form, or fashion. Yeah, let's see. Spirit, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Thank you. Divine timing is what I'm saying. I said this is be something that you can't even, what I just said, you heard it. All right. Detached. This is going to be something beyond y'all. Y'all might not even have to put y'all hands on this because this is working out the way it's supposed to work out. Okay. Again, though, I want to say this, because not everybody, when you go back and see this person or meet this person, is this necessarily going to lead into a marriage or a relationship. That may not happen for everyone. This may be still where you have to keep yourself emotionally detached or protected, in a sense, because you want to go into here asking the right questions, right? This is a relation or a friendship, situationship, whatever this is, that really was significant to you. You guys felt like it was really right for one another, and you guys are seeing each other again, and you're also seeing each other in a new, from a new perspective, or seeing each other on another level, right? However, you want to go back in and say, so are you single? Or so are you still drinking? Or, you know, whatever it is, you do want to go ahead and ask the tough questions, because there are some things that may now need to be deal breakers, or may be red flags, per se. Deal breakers and red flags. Remember the risk and the sacrifice. Are you willing to do that again? Right? And here with the sacrifice, risk, and the other, hey, am I willing to be that other person? Am I going to sacrifice my freedom to be tied to someone who may not be tied to me? So you're asking the tough questions. So there's a sense of where your heart and your feelings and maybe your body is totally hot to go, burning hot, right? But you have to keep it like, I'm looking after my heart as well. So keep your mind or your heart in check as well. Be mindful of that, okay? So yeah, because it did take you maybe some time, or who knows, some of you might have just experienced a great deal of heartache, and you had to do some healing for that, okay? But I think both of you have done that. I think there's been some healing that has gone on. There's been some change that has happened in both of you guys' lives. And again, this is by design. This is by design. Anything else? What else do you two have? Anything else to say to one another? Normally, it seems like when I get that divine timing card, sometimes it also gives me the sense of, when I see that, Spirit saying to me, you're not going to get any more than that. Just know this is it. See, regrets and restricted. Now, basically, we got detached, regrets, and restricted. And didn't I just say, when I see that divine timing card, I be feeling like Spirit's like, you're not getting nothing else. You're not getting nothing else. It just, no. And that's what I feel like. There is some type of restriction here, okay? You are keeping your heart in this cage. You are staying a little bit detached emotionally, because what you don't want is regrets. You don't want to take steps backwards, and that's very, very important to you. That's important to everybody, right? But I feel like you're really understanding, like, I don't want to be back where I was before. It took me a minute to get past this, or to move on, and to make the changes that I've made. And so what I don't want to do is fall right back down in that trap again. So you're really considering things, and that's good. I feel like that's really good. And that's really part of the lesson. It's, again, like that Four of Pentacles was the first energy. What am I really finding valuable? What do I really want to hold on to? Okay. I want to make sure that I'm moving with, holding on to what I want to and need to for the best, for my heart, it fits right for me. Okay. I feel like you're really wanting to pay attention to that. You're wanting to move in that direction as the Queen of Cups, right? Okay. And that means going after what you want as well. But definitely you're always going to be fine-tuned in now to how you feel and what your heart says. Is there anything else? Both of you have been worried about that. I feel like that. The one with the apology, though. Give me the apology. Okay, the one with the apology feels like they had to go, their feelings were detached, restricted, because they knew that they were wrong. And that was like the way that they handled it, was just being like, well, you know, I just won't show my face, or I have to detach from that. Because there was they didn't want to deal with the reality of that. They were the ones who messed up, or they didn't deliver. They just weren't in their right space, and it was easier for them to cope with it that way. They also, I feel like, had a lot on their plate. And so they just didn't, yeah, I don't feel like they were emotionally available at the time to really go through it. And so it was just easier to just step away. And they don't like that they handled it that way. But that's how they did it. Yeah. Skepticism. I didn't even see this one. And 3's a crowd. Okay. I feel like this is going back to this right here. I feel like there might have been the what is the third thing? Now, maybe somebody was, it doesn't have to always be a person, because like it could be something else. Maybe the third thing was the job. Like maybe this person was a workaholic and all they ever did was spend more time at work. And so that work interfered with the relationship that you have, right? Or maybe this person had another hobby or something else that took them away from you all the time. Or they could have just straight up been a cheater, right? Whatever it is, there's something else that was taking their focus or their time away from you. And because of that, that's what you're worried about. You're saying, hey, do I really want that? Do I want to go back into that? And that's that question. When I saw that double card, I feel like that's what you're asking, or you're saying, are we still doing that? Are we still doing that? Okay. Is there anything else? I don't know about that one. That one felt more like a bad start of my shuffle than a message. Okay, awakened love. I guess I should have shut my mouth and let spirit do exactly what it's been doing. There it is, twin flame, awakened love. This is strong. Y'all finna, underneath the deck is happiness. Y'all. Some of y'all are about to come into a union with a partner for sure. And this is a partner. Or if this ain't your partner, this is somebody who's going to just really propel you into maybe some growth, or propel you into some sense of happiness, or propel you to the next level because it's significant. It's going to feel good. Let's see. Yeah. Not feeling the message, I don't see the message or hear the message is why I'm saying that. I don't hear anything. Yeah. I don't even think there's anything much else to say. I wish I had some of those romance cards or some kind of romance. No. I can do that. Let's see if Spirit will give you guys a message about this union. I'm just trying to decide what. Oh. We'll go with this vice versa tarot and see what kind of message comes out as for both of you. Okay. This relationship, this situation, whatever this is, this person, this meeting right here is nice. It's nice. And it is guided. It is guided. I would say the best thing the advice that I'm hearing is the best thing would be just to continue to move forward. Again, in that Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords, Knight of Wands, Page of Wands energy, that loving energy, because there's something exciting and new out there with the Ace of Wands, as well as love with the Ace of Cups. It's just good energy. Do you have any other message you'd like to share about this relationship? I think this is the Wheel of Fortune, that Major Arcana number 10. Major Arcana, number 10. I think this is the Wheel of Fortune. I love it, though. If it is the Wheel of Fortune, I love it because, again, this is destiny. This is fate for you guys. This is out of your control. This is going to be divinely guided. Yes, it's the Wheel of Fortune. Let's see. It's got two sides. I don't know which side was the... It says, okay, we can read both sides really because it's the same message that we got before. With this side, it says that the wheel of fortune cannot be halted in its timeless turning, and to be born is to be born on the wheel. All right. This side speaks of the mysteries of the wheel, which can be pondered for a lifetime and never still be fully comprehended. Okay. The Sphinx guards the secrets of destiny, and acceptance of this brings peace. This is struggling to understand what is beyond mortal understanding, or struggling to understand what is beyond mortal understanding can bring despair. Disregard that last sentence in a sense. For some of you, it may resonate, but what I'm hearing here is that this is cannot be halted in its timeless turning. I feel like this, again, is divinely guided. It's divinely determined. There's not much that you guys are going to be able to do to interfere with this interaction, right? I think there's going to be things that are going to pull and bring you guys to one another. The other side says, destiny is destiny. Remember that you are a soul on an earthly journey, and you have chosen to ride this wheel. Use your will in a positive way to influence events and circumstances to make the most of that ride. Okay? So, again, live your life to the fullest. Move it forward. I feel like this is something that, again, that's destined to happen in its own way. This is divinely guided and looked after. This is a significant soulmate and partner that's coming into your life in a situation that's going to make a great difference to you. I hope that your heart is as open and feels as good as mine did while I did this reading. Thank you so much for hanging in there with me, and we'll talk again soon.